Hey guys, this is DaGiNGeR42 here. First of all, may I just say, do you like my new shirt that I got? Yeah, I got it off Amazon, 20 bucks. It's 20 bucks, 20 quid, I'd rather like to say. And second of all, before this video starts, or this lost episode starts, I just want to put out a disclaimer about this video. Yes, these events have been based on a news story which featured during the time that I filmed this, and it was featuring with other things that was going on. And yes, I know this is a marketing campaign before the World Cup, and I know that what is actually happening isn't real. But if it were real, this would be my reaction. Please enjoy the video. Thank you. Also, I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that may be watching this video. I want to give a shout out to Tom Barnes. He gave this a suggestion for this channel, which I do appreciate. It's always nice to get suggestions from other channels. Obviously, I suggested his. You can check out both bad videos in the link below. Also, I'd like to give a good shout out to a band of the night. Good band, very good. I just hope that you go on to the Facebook post of Riffstock 2015. Asking who should open, just type in a band in the night. They are very good. And finally, I'd also like to give a shout out to my main man Rick Stivens. I know you're struggling, bro, with your ankle. I'm gonna cover for you for your bandmate. I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to interact with the people that you interact with that I have never met before. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Can't wait for it. And I hope that you have a full recovery. And you should probably thank Rick Stivens for this, because he is the reason why I'm doing this video. I'm putting this video up. Thank you for listening. Now on to the video. Hey guys, it's DaGiNGeR42 and we are fucked! As you may already know, Francis Beckenbauer has recently been abducted by aliens, and the aliens have decided, instead of having a big warfare against the world, they've decided to play us in a football match instead. They wanted to challenge us in a football match, and if the humans lose, they will blow up the earth. Now this is big, this is huge. However, we do have some very talented footballers, which I'm pretty sure some alien scumbags won't be able to defeat. And being the planet that invented this sport, I think we should have the upper hand. And Francis Beckenbauer knows what he's doing. He's a good manager. Except, looking at his team that he has assembled, I don't think he has a fucking clue. I mean, the team he's assembled. I mean, he's named it the Samsung Galaxy 11. Now, if we're supposed to be putting the best in the world, I'm pretty sure Samsung is not who you want to put in your name. Samsung is second best. Apple is the best. The Apple Galaxy 11. Not even the Galaxy, the Earth. Aliens are in this galaxy as well, invading us. They're not a part of this team, so why are they getting credited? It's like saying Chelsea FC and putting it in Manchester. They like Chelsea, Manchester City or something. It should not work like that. Also, but the main reason why I made this video, the team itself. The team itself. Now, I thought that when Francis Beckenbauer got abducted by aliens, he would ask for help for around the world, for the best minds in football. I mean, I thought he'd bring back Alex Ferguson. I'm sure he would want to come back and bring and smack the face out of anyone that steps in his path. Jose Mourinho, I'm sure he'd like to chip in there. I'm sure he'd like to, swivel his way in and, yo, this is what we got laid down. Hell, Pep Guardiola, he's pretty good. Square, won't they be able to help out Francis Beckenbauer? It's just a little help, so then we can beat these guys, and so then we don't get blown up. But the main thing is the team that he has assembled. Now, I'm sure you've seen many of the press conferences that he has assembled, and he has said, and the news stories which Martin Tyler, oddly enough, has been announcing, even though he doesn't really work for any news stories, he just works at Sky Sports commentary, but he has announced the team, and we all know, I'm sure we all know who is in it. If you don't, I will announce it for you. The team that has been assembled: number 1, as captain, Lionel Messi. Number 2, Mario Götze. Number 3, Oscar dos Santos, Ekbag Jr., or Oscar for Chelsea. Number 4, Wu Lee. Number 5, Stephen El Shaarawy. 6, Victor Moses. Number 7, Radamel Falcao. Number 8, Lee Chung-Young. Number 9, Iker Casillas. Number 10, Wayne Rooney. Number 11, Landon Donovan. Number 12, Alexander Kershkov. And number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, there are definitely some players in here which should be in this team. Messi, Ronaldo, but you could say Falcao could be in the team. You could probably say Zlatan Ibrahimovic probably deserves to be in there. I think he is because he's probably more of an experted footballer. Falcao, he knows how to finish as well. But I think if we were supposed to take on aliens, I think I'd feel a bit more safe with Ibrahimovic. Mainly because of the fact that Ibrahimovic can pull some things off that are very spectacular. Falcao, since he's moved to Monaco, he's done alright, but I'd feel more confident in Ibrahimovic. Let's just go with that. And also, Falcao is injured at the moment, so I'm not sure how that's going to pan out. Stephan El Shaarawy, he is a prolific youngster. He is probably one of AC Milan's crucial players. I mean, he had a fantastic season last season. The only problem is that Francis Beckenbauer, he has anybody in the world. This isn't, a guy for a young talent, so then in a couple of years' time he can be amazing, so then he can defeat the aliens. No, we want to defeat them now. Now's the time. And it just seems like there are better options than Stephan El Shaarawy. Wayne Rooney is questionable, but to be fair, I have a feeling that most English people are going to be quite annoyed if the fact that there isn't an Englishman in there. And to be fair, Wayne Rooney is probably our best bet. He is probably one of the toughest, one of the most hardest out of them lot on there. However, there are a lot of people that I disagree with. Lionel Messi, I feel he should definitely be in the team. I'm not disputing that. He is definitely one of the best players in the world. I don't think he should be captain though. It's just I don't feel safe as the striker should be the captain. I feel it should be like a centre back or a central defensive midfielder. They have more, control over the team. They get to go up and down the field, especially the central defensive midfielder. They should probably be suitable as captain instead of the striker who stays up there. If the striker stays up, he's not going to be able to bark instructions to everyone else back when they're defending a corner. He's just going to be there just like, oh, pass to me, pass to me. It's not exactly the best of decisions, I'd say, but it's nothing as major as I'm about to mention. Mario Götze, he is very good. I have a feeling he's going to have a pretty good World Cup, to be honest. I don't know if Ergi Lau, who also should probably be considered to help out Francis Beckenbauer, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if he'll have a good World Cup or not, but he, I don't know about this team yet. I'm sure if it was like, I don't know, next year or the year after that, yeah, it's just, he's definitely world class, but he's just not the guy I would have chosen, to be honest. I might have chosen Angel Di Maria or something, or maybe Andres Iniesta, maybe them guys instead. Wu Lee. I don't know who Wu Lee is. Now, don't get me. It says here he's Chinese, and I can imagine that for diversity of all around the world, that they'll want to put in Asians and they'll want to put in South Americans, they'll want to put in Africans. Unfortunately, there's no people from Australia and Oceania, but I can imagine they'll want to do that as it is the World 11 or the Samsung Galaxy 11. But I thought we were assembling the best players in the world. In Asia and Africa, the sport is growing, and in North America, the sport's growing. There isn't any players who you would deem as the best in the world from any of those countries. Maybe Honda from CSKA Moscow, the Japanese guy. You could consider him, but there are definitely a lot more better midfield options for the best players in the world. Stephan El Shaarawy, as I've already mentioned. Instead, I'd probably put someone in like who Barcelona recently signed. I'd rather put in Neymar. Neymar's, he's really shown himself to be really good this season. Or Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale has shown himself to be definitely one of the best left midfield as well. Now he's playing at right midfield. Now that he's at Real Madrid, because no, they don't want to harm good old Cristiano Ronaldo, so they've decided to put him at right midfield. He can still play there, and he can still do really well. And I wish for the best for him, Gareth Bale. I think he should definitely be in this team. Why is he not in this team? Victor Moses. So a Chelsea, I don't even know if he's a young, he plays for Chelsea, and he's in the reserve team. He isn't in the first team or anything. Why is he in this team? What has made Francis Beckenbauer choose him? Is it because he's African? There are better options. Seydou Doumbia, Drogba, Kolo Touré, Yaya Touré. Why is he not in this team? You know, clearly these guys are, I would say, better options than Victor Moses. Why the hell is Victor Moses in this team? God knows. Radamel Falcao, as I've already discussed. Maybe I'd rather put in Zlatan Ibrahimovic than Radamel Falcao. But Falcao is at least a good option. Striker option, yes indeed. Lee Chung-young. Lee Chung-young plays for Bolton in the Championship. Now, nothing against Bolton, but I'm pretty damn sure that nowhere near best in the world. Why is he in this team? Is it because of an Asia thing again? No. Put the best players in. The best players in the world should be in this team and not these guys. Iker Casillas. Iker Casillas doesn't play. I mean, maybe if this was 10 years ago, or, 5 years, or hell, 3 years ago, yes, Iker Casillas would be one of the best keepers in the world. However, Iker Casillas, he doesn't play games for Madrid anymore. Diego Lopez is the starting player for them now. So, Iker Casillas is on the bench. So, why is he in the team? Clearly, Madrid think Lopez is a better option. So why do we think, oh, we'll have the guy on the bench? And, hell, I don't think we should go for either of these two. What about Manuel Neuer, who's really proven himself to be a really good keeper? And I'm sure he's going to show that in the World Cup as well. Yeah, sure, he's had a good defence behind him, but he does make some pretty good saves, and he's quite a sweeper keeper as well. I like to watch Manuel Neuer in the Champions League. I'm sure most of you do. Wayne Rooney, like I've mentioned, but however, looking at the amount of strikers in this team, I don't think I'd put Wayne Rooney in the team. I think I'd rather put somebody else in. Wayne Rooney isn't really deserving. Isn't as high talent. As much as I don't like to say England fans, I know it's hard to say that an English person isn't among the best in the world. Wayne Rooney is probably our best choice to be as the best in the world. But it just seems like at this moment, we want to put the best players in the world, not just the best players of countries and put them in together in one team. We want the best in the world to take on these alien bastards. Landon Donovan. He's 30 odd. I know most of these guys are like in their late 20s and some of them in their early 20s. But Landon Donovan, I think he's the oldest player on this team. Why is he in the team? He's in the MLS. The MLS, yeah, it's a good league. And Landon Donovan's pretty good. He's done well for the USA. But he's on the brink of retirement. Why is he in the team? He shouldn't be in this team. It should be the best players in the world, not Landon Donovan, who is fairly decent. I mean, I wouldn't even say he's the best striker in the league. Thierry Henry, I think, is the best striker in that league. Alexander Kershkov, I'm not sure who he plays for. I have heard the name Alexander Kershkov, but I'm guessing by the media coverage that Alexander Kershkov gets, I'm guessing he is not one of the best players in the world. Like Lee Chung-young and like Wu Lee, I don't think he should be in this team. I'm sorry, Russia fans, but he's not one of the best players in the world. It should be somebody else in there. And finally, number 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo, yes, definitely in this team. However, I'm pretty sure Cristiano Ronaldo might be a bit annoyed at the fact that he's number 13. Same as Lionel Messi will be annoyed as he's number 1. I'm pretty sure he'd rather be a more suitable number, a more traditional number. And those were the 13 players in the Samsung Galaxy 11. Now, I'm sure most of you already noticed, but there are no defenders in that team. I mean, these aliens, they're at least going to have one attacker. So why the hell is there no defenders? I mean, There's a press conference that he says where someone says, "Oh, your team is based on attacking midfielders and strikers. How come you have no defenders?" He says, "Oh, do you want defenders?" And then he signs Iker Casillas. One goalkeeper, not a defender, a goalkeeper. Where are the defenders? How the hell are we going to survive? Are we just going to put strikers there? Are we just going to put wingers and wing backs? No, because they're just going to go up and play their natural position. They are not suited to be defenders. We should put defenders in there. Strictly, if you want a suggestion, Mr. Beckenbauer, I'd probably suggest the Bayern Munich defence. Jerome Boateng, he is probably one of the best centre-backs in the world. Maybe not Dante, I'd probably put Vincent Kompany in there. He is definitely shown to be one of the best centre-backs in the world. He has done a fantastic season for Manchester City, and they're probably going to win the title this season. Philippe Lahm, best right-back in the world. Hell, he can play central defensive midfield if we want. And left-back, Alaba, he's shown to be pretty good. Or hell, you could put anyone else there. You can put Marcelo there. He's pretty good left back. Or anyone you feel, Mr. Beckenbauer. Your choice. It's your team. And it should have defenders in it. Also, there is no central defensive midfielders. I mean, why do you think Barcelona, Bayern Munich, and Real Madrid on occasions, why do you think that they dominate games? They have a pretty good midfield. Arsenal, they try to keep it compact in their midfield. Chelsea, they have a decent midfield, it's just that their striking options isn't very good. Manchester United, back then, they had fantastic midfielders like Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs, David Beckham. They're all fantastic midfielders. Obviously, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, and David Beckham wouldn't be in this team unless if they are willing to get out of retirement, get back into their prime, and be the best player in the world again. Then they could be, but I wouldn't suggest it. You know, Mario Götze, yes, he's an attacking midfielder. El Shaarawy, left wing. Cristiano Ronaldo, left wing, and most of the time in attack. Is he just all everybody up? No, we should not be thinking that. We should play like the best teams in the world play. Compact midfield, strikers have fantastic options. Not just everybody up and just, oh, it's okay, Iker Casillas will save it. Because Iker Casillas, as good as he is, I don't think that he's going to be good enough to take on aliens who may or may not be good at football, but I can imagine if there's going to be a fair amount of them attacking on a counter-attack because everybody's gone up, I'm pretty sure Iker Casillas will not be able to handle it. You're going to need defenders and you're going to need central defensive midfielders. You can choose what formation you want. And I think you might need to take down the strikers because of the fact that there are too many strikers on there. Either you're going to make 50,000 substitutions just so then that they all get on, or change it up. Change defenders up for strikers. You're going to have to do that. And also, take out these... I know that you want to be diverse, and I know that you want to make every country happy, but... will that save the planet? I say no, it won't. I mean, if they were to invade us in a war, I'm pretty sure the world powers would get together and say, right, let's fight these together. Not just, let's grab a couple of you guys from Africa. Oh, I know that you're struggling at the moment, but come on, yeah, you just bring on, just so then that we can all fight these guys together. I'm sure that they would want to join in, but the world powers would be the guys that we'd be relying on. And we need to get the best players in the world who are able to contribute to this team, who are able to save the planet. Because, if these guys do eventually save the planet, they'll be heroes. But if they don't, you'll be the man to blame, Francis Beckenbauer. And we won't want that. Bayern Munich fans won't want that. Germany won't want that. Hell, most people of the world who appreciated you back then when you were playing as a player and as a manager won't want that. We want to save the world, Francis. And we want to help you doing it. This has been DaGiNGeR42. Thank you for watching.